In the summer of 1991, I was preparing my law thesis at Columbia University in New York, where my Italian professor sent me with a personal letter for Professor Goldschmidt, who died some years ago. It was about insider trading, a criminal offense just about to be introduced in Italy. I returned to the United States several times in my professional path until the 2000, when I worked at Nixon Peabody in New York. But in those far 90s, a little story that circulated in the American legal reviews I was researching at the time deeply marked my idea of the lawyer I've been wanting to be, as well as the law firm which I wanted to work for. The story was that two people traveling on a air balloon lose their way, so they go down and ask a passerby, "Excuse me, sir, can you tell us where we are?" The gentleman answers confidently, and even with emphasis, "You are on a balloon." The occupants say, "That must surely be a lawyer." Why? Because what he has just said is totally accurate and absolutely useless. This is indeed a recurring devil temptation for the lawyers, and even an understandable one, because we live in a kind of parallel universe made of codes, stringent logic, heuristic method, but it is exactly what certainly a lawyer should not be. However, to avert the risk, you had to marry a humble auxiliary vision of your work, ancillary to the client's activities. In the dynamics of a free market economy, we are just one of the several factors of production. So that word, our legal culture, our commentaries, the courtroom's experience are nothing but instruments of an end in a complex process at the end of which there is the entrepreneur, the real wealth producer. We are just a small wheel in the gear that can therefore be a factor of success or failure of the entrepreneur genius. In other more simple words for a business person, the law firm I would have liked to work for should have had a clear goal to materially impact on that line of the balance of the company known as EBITDA, to affect the gross operating margin, which does not trivially mean winning a lawsuit or avoiding unexpected financial loss with appropriate risk management. It means entering into the business processes of the company to make them more efficient, of course from the legal perspective. And to do so, you have not to be afraid to get your hands dirty. By knowing the company you work for, by understanding its business models, in order to set shared goals, have common targets, and even common ambitions. That's why we prefer talking about partners more than clients. That's why we have founded Lexxint. That's why we think to be a bit different.